Hello and welcome to Living Right with Chris. My name is Chris Swekin and I am super excited to welcome you to the month of December. Yes, it is the last month of the year and it's a time for celebration and a time for merriment, a time where uh, we know we have come to the end of the year and it gives this joy, there's joy in the air. But as we celebrate, we must be mindful to know how far we have come and also to project for the future. The reason is that year 2024 will repeat itself in 2025 if we do not intentionally recognize those factors that limited us in this year and then make concrete plans to overcome them moving forward. So, yes, as we celebrate, we must take stock of the year and then do some introspection. You know, uh, if you have a written goal for the year 2024, that's wonderful. That's perfect as it stands as a clear yardstick, right, to measure your growth, your success, or otherwise. If not, yes, you can still flow along with me and ask yourself these questions I'm about to pose to you. Getting honest answers to these questions uh, will go a long way to shaping your 2025. The first question is you have to ask yourself, what didn't work right for me in this year? That is, what are your failures, um, goals that were met, achievements that you planned that didn't come through? That's the first question you need to ask yourself, and you need to write it down. Then the next thing to do, ask yourself again, how did I contribute to it? How did I contribute to the failures of 2024? Laziness, procrastination, bad choices, consistent bad choices, etc., etc. What part did I play in the outcome that I have now, looking back from January to this month of December? Now, are these choices I have made led to the outcome I have received? Have I so procrastinated on the things I need to do? Um, I will do it tomorrow, I'll do it tomorrow, and this is December. These factors that have made it so, we must be honest in answering these questions. You know, Next, we need to know what are those external factors, beyond our control that that aided uh, the failures for 2024. For example, health challenges, government policies, natural disasters, and all that. Even the world economy could affect certain plans that you had from the beginning of this year. So those external forces that were beyond your control, you need to still write them down. And then next, you ask yourself also, what are my wins for 2024? What are the successes recorded for 2024? How did I achieve them? Who contributed to my success? Who are the people that went out of the way, to impact in my life, to show me a way, to show me a path, to support me, advise me, contributed by and large to the successes I've recorded in the year 2024. You need to write them down, make a list of them. You see, the goal here is that we neither dwell on failure or on success. You know, we do not dwell on the failure or successes um, of 2024, no, but the goal of these questions is to help us avoid repeating the mistakes of 2024 and also improve um, in our successes for year 2025. Yes. And it will also help us see reasons to express our gratitude first to God, then to ourselves, and then to others who have contributed meaningfully to our success, others who have made the list of those who contributed to the success of our lives in 2024. Now, why do we need to be grateful? The truth is that most of the time we forget, even when we are grateful to God and others, we forget to be grateful to ourselves. We do not extend grace. I said it in an earlier video that sometimes we need to extend grace to ourselves, even in failure. We need to extend grace to say, okay, yes, this is why I failed. I can move from here. I can pick up the pieces and move. Also, in success, we need to show gratitude to ourselves. Ingratitude to self is one of the killer of 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 growth. When you do not see anything to be grateful for to yourself, you know, it doesn't spur you to grow. So we must, you know, see reasons to be grateful to God, to ourselves, and then to others. Yes, it is disastrous to dwell in your failure. What it does is that it blinds you to the opportunities around you for success. I often say that there is nothing like failure. Failure is not failure until we stop trying. Failure is it's a learning curve. It's a tool. It's a tool for success. If you can learn from failure, it becomes a stepping stone to your success. So we can learn from failure. It's even more disastrous when we dwell in our success. When you dwell in your success, it breeds complacency, it breeds that arrival mentality. And the truth is that there's always more that we can be. So if we have achieved the goal that we have set for ourselves for the year 2024, it is not enough to just lie there and dwell in that success and glory in it. You know, it was Apostle Joshua Selman who said that nobody claps for for someone for an adult for working. You have worked for too long, for us to celebrate that you are working. If a baby, a toddler takes that first step, oh, that toddler is celebrated, but now becoming an adult, you have worked for too long for us to celebrate. There's always more. There's always more that we can be. There's always room for growth. That is why settling in success is a killer for every man. And the trust of our, our focus for this month is that we neither settle in failure nor in success, but we're now open to the opportunities that lie ahead of us in the coming year, uh, getting better in the things that uh, we have done, improving on them, and then for the ones that we didn't do right, finding the reasons why they were not right, and then correcting the factors that made it wrong so that we can now make them right. And I want to say that when we find answers to these few questions that I've asked, it will help us reorganize our lives, and then we can deal better with those factors within our control that made us fail in certain areas of our life in the year 2024. For example, if um, I set out to achieve something and I didn't achieve it because perhaps I kept procrastinating, I didn't take any step, or perhaps I didn't um, open myself to learning. I didn't go all out to acquire knowledge, you know. Then I can now step back to say, okay, this is within my control. I will stop procrastinating. If I can take practical steps, for example, if my commitment to social media or to divide media generally takes so much hours of my day, then I can limit it to say, okay, I cannot do more than 2 hours on social media for each day, because it is a social media age, and a lot of us are being consumed by social media. So sometimes when we do not achieve the things that we set out to achieve, most of the time it's within factors that we can control, but because of indiscipline with our time, because of lack of um, prioritizing the things that we ought to do part time, we do not achieve them. So if these things are within my control, what I would do for this month is to say, okay, um, this is the reason I procrastinate or I spend so much time. Is let me reorder my life. Let me draw a scale of preference on the things I will do on a daily basis for the 365 days in the year 2025. When we do that, it will help us improve from the year 2024, a better version of us. Also, getting answers to these questions can also help us improve in the factors that helped us to succeed. For example, um, um, if I learned about something, for example, I wanted to grow my finance in 2024, and then I learned some skills that can help me. Then I came under the tutelage of a coach, a financial coach, who helped me navigate the terrain of the financial terrain, so to say. Then I can tell myself, oh yes, I've done this, I've gotten this far. Is there more that I can do? Yes, there is always more. There is always more. So what I cannot do in the year 2025, I can say, okay, yes, I've learned this, and the other aspect I need to learn. Let me go all out also for knowledge. Let me seek other people's ideas, you know, on finance. I'm using it as an example. So that's one way to to that this introspection can help us. The truth is that we can always raise the bar. There's always more. So we do not settle in success. Also, it will help us kill that entitlement mentality that has prevented us from showing gratitude and honor to God and then to people who have been part of our success story. For example, um, we have woken up too much that we are not mindful to be thankful to God for the miracle of sleeping and waking up. You know, the truth is, we have so commonized such a miracle that we sleep and then we get up in the morning and then we move. We do not show gratitude to God. That's one way, um, um, that's one show of entitlement mentality. We are so much entitled to sleep and wake up, and then we do not show gratitude to God for it. But we can be better. We can do better. Yes, we can look inwards for every little details of our lives and be thankful for them. We can look inwards for every little things that we did that made us who we are today and improve on them. We can look at the things that we didn't do, no matter how little they were, that contributed, to why we didn't make it in some areas of our lives in 2024. And then we can change the narrative, we can change the factors. And then if that is done, our 2025 will be an improved version of our 2024. So, yes, it's a month of introspection. It's a month of stock taking. When we look back on the year from January to December, and then we look inwards on what we have done as individuals and how it has helped us this far, and then improve on them. I will end by saying these words to you: never settle in failure nor in success. Because when you settle in failure, you you are blinded to the opportunities around you for success. And when you settle in success, then you settle in that arrival mentality, and then you stunt your growth. You create a bar for yourselves where you do not grow beyond. That is the damage, that's the danger of settling in failure or in success. Thank you so much for your time. Please like this video and do well to subscribe to this channel. I trust that you will always get value from here. Till we meet again, remember that living right is the only way worth living. Please do well to hang around and bye for now. See you soon. Bye.